How to tell if a woman is sexually into you before you make a move on her using FBI mind reading tactics. Growing up, I used to be insanely shy. I would never show my sexual interest towards a woman because I was afraid that she didn't feel the same way back. I would always hesitate until I discovered some mind reading tactics used by the FBI. Fast forward, now I can always tell if a woman is sexually into me before I make a move on her. And that's what I'm going to share with you in this video. In this video, you're going to learn 11 mind-reading tactics used by the FBI so you can tell if a woman is sexually into you before you make a move on her. In case you don't know me, my name is Jad T Jones. This is my girl of 8 years. I have 14 million views on YouTube with a 92% like rate. I share this with you so you can be sure that the information in this video is going to be valuable. FBI tactic number 1. You can have a poker face, but you can't have a poker body. The first tactic is actually a mindset. You need to understand that humans are always transmitting. We cannot not transmit. What this means is, even if a person is standing still, you can still read them like an open book once you know what to look for. Human beings' primary mode of communication is nonverbal communication. So if you want to read a woman like an open book, watch her. Around 93% of communication is nonverbal, so there is a lot of information if you know what to look for. It is a myth that women are hard to read and mysterious. If women were hard to read and mysterious, that would mean that the FBI could only catch male spies, but they could not catch female spies. So get it out of your head. It's a complete myth that women are mysterious or hard to read. Human beings are stupidly predictable. Likewise, women are stupidly predictable and easy to read once you know what to look for. FBI tactic number 2, ventral fronting. Ventral means the front of your body. The front of your body contains all the vulnerable organs. You have your lungs, your heart, your stomach, your intestines, and so forth. Ventral fronting means when we feel safe with someone, we face them 100% with our ventral, with our front, exposing all of our organs. So if a woman faces you head on like this, she's telling you, hey, I don't feel threatened by you. I'm very comfortable with you. Now let's talk about why this behavior is involuntary. This behavior is dictated by our limbic system. Amongst other things, the limbic system is responsible for fight or flight. Her limbic system will not allow her to ventral front you if she does not feel very safe with you. So when a woman stands near you and is facing you head on, that is a huge unconscious sign that her limbic system is telling you, hey, I feel very comfortable with you. So always observe the angle that a woman is standing relative to you. Tactic number 3, the head tilt. When a person is comfortable, they tend to tilt their head. When they're stressed, their neck is straight. So observe if a woman's neck is kind of loose and tilted, and that could be a big sign she's into you. If you're enjoying this video, do me a favor and hit the like button. This will help YouTube spread the video to men who need it. Tactic number 4, watch her eyes. Studies have shown that when you show a baby something beautiful, their pupils dilate. This is another limbic involuntary response. What we're doing as agents, FBI agents, is we're looking at the involuntary responses of her body language in relation to us. The pupils don't lie. Watch her pupils and they'll confess how she feels about you. Tactic number 5, face scanning. When a woman feels attraction for you, she's going to scan eye, mouth, eye, mouth, eye, mouth. So look for this triangular pattern in her vision, and that can be a big sign that she likes you. Tactic number 6, the extension of her limbs. When someone is feeling safe, their limbic system, again, allows them to extend. When someone extends towards you with their arms or with their legs, or even if she sits off balance, that is telling you that she likes you and is very comfortable with you. When we're uncomfortable with someone, we keep our limbs close, we stay in balance, because if I'm in balance and my limbs are close, then if I got to get out of here, boom, I can go. Now look at the difference of this. If I like you, I'm leaning back. Maybe I'm just like on one, so I'm off balance here. And maybe, my arms are like this, right? So my limbs are towards you and I'm off balance. If something happened now, I couldn't just get up, right? Because I'd have to like recenter, get my balance, and then go. So when you see a woman is off balance and has her limbs towards you, that's a very good sign that she's comfortable. AKA, her limbic system is saying, I feel safe with this man. If you're enjoying this video, I invite you to subscribe. I teach men how to seduce women through methods of integrity. Tactic 7, self-touching. When a woman feels attraction towards you, she's going to be experiencing a lot of positive emotions. That emotion is going to overflow and it needs an outlet. Now, what her limbic system, what her brain wants to do is to actually physically reach out and touch you. But she can't do that. So what she's going to do is she's going to start maybe caressing her arm, caressing her neck. Maybe she's going to maybe she has like a mug and she's just going to be more tactile around the mug. And she's going to, so she's being more tactile. She's touching the mug. She's touching herself. This is an involuntary, unconscious response of someone who is not only very comfortable, but is so overwhelmed with positive emotions that they're trying to express it, externalize it. She wants to touch you, she can't, so she's going to touch herself and the objects around her. Tactic 8, involuntary mirroring. When a woman is really feeling you, what she's going to do is she's going to mirror your behavior, which means she's going to copy you. So, for example, if you start scratching your arm like this, she's unconsciously going to do some kind of scratching here or here. If you're going to touch your face somewhere, you're going to see that she's going to unconsciously touch her face or her neck somewhere as well. If you're going to laugh, she's unconsciously going to laugh at the same time or shortly after you. So when two people are in harmony, when two people like each other, they're going to unconsciously, accidentally start mirroring each other. So watch her level, her degree of mirroring you, and then that will reveal that she likes you. You can even force her to show you by, purposely touch your face, purposely do this, and see how she will copy you unconsciously, and that can be a really good telling sign that she's into you. Tactic number 9, FaceTime. We're going to go back to ex-FBI agent Joe Navarro. And he says, when I came into law enforcement, I thought it was all about the confession. It's really all about FaceTime. What this means is that a woman is always transmitting. So if you want to really know whether she likes you or not, just try to spend more time with her. Because the more time you spend with her, the more of these unconscious, innate, limbic responses she's going to transmit to you unknowingly. And so you're going to gather more data and then you're going to be able to tell the truth. So what FBI agents do is they get you in a room and talk to you for hours and hours and hours. And here's an interesting thing. In the movies, you see that the FBI agents or all like cops or whatever use force and intimidation. But you know that that's bullshit? You know the real way they interrogate? He said that they found that when you relax the subject, the suspect, the spy, that is the key to getting the information from them, the quote unquote, the confession. Meaning, when you sit there in front of a person for hours and have them relax, they're going to transmit everything they need to transmit. So that, and you're going to get the information, you're going to get the answer. So it's not about the confession, it's about the transmitting. They're going to transmit everything. All the truth is going to come through their body language if you just sit them there for a few hours. So FaceTime. You want to be really certain if a woman likes you? Just spend more time with her and observe her, and her body language will reveal her true feelings. Tactic number 10, settling in. When a woman really settles in, so she's not like about to go, she's not like at an angle, she really kind of like gets comfortable, maybe puts her feet up on the chair, leans back. She's settled in. That is a huge sign that she's very comfortable with you and that like, she's not going anywhere, right? So pay attention to how settled in a woman is in your presence, and that's a very big sign of interest. Tactic number 11, exposing her wrist and her neck. Again, her limbic system will not allow her to expose her weak parts to something that she is afraid of or uncomfortable with. If a woman is like having a head tilt, exposing her neck, exposing her wrist, maybe she's brushing her hair, maybe she's holding a cigarette or something with her wrist towards you, that's a huge sign that she's comfortable with you. Those are 11 ways you can read a woman like an open book and be sure that she's sexually into you before you make a move on her. Now, let me tell you a little story. When I was training to be a dating coach, I went out 3 or 4 nights a week for a couple of years and talked to hundreds of women. Now, since I had so many interactions in a condensed period of time, I recognized some patterns. What I realized is there are 6 super signs a woman has to give off every time she likes a guy. I call these signs super signs because you don't need her to even display all 6 in order for you to be sure that she's into you. So if you want to take what you learned in this video and supercharge it, then you can go watch my video, The 6 Signs She's Super Into You. It's going to be up here, or there's going to be a link in the description. So here's what I want to leave you with, brother. Like you, I struggled with women, and my fear of women really made me miss out on too many opportunities with too many amazing girls. And like I said, it is my purpose to help you break through and get this area of your life handled once and for all. The information in this video works. I recommend that you study it seriously and repeatedly until you're able to read women like an open book. Because then you're going to stop missing opportunities with these amazing women, and these amazing women are going to stop missing their opportunity to be with an awesome guy like you. So give yourself the gift of really studying this material so that you can bring an abundance of beautiful women into your life and ultimately find that one woman that's worthy of you.